Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, we're recording now. So we've got some success starters. Ashley's now in month 2 of Success Starter. We've got some people who, and Holly is in month 2 of Success Starter, I think, yes. And we have some people that are this month will be month 3. So if you are pushing for month 3 and you're close, like get there. You want that Success Starter ticket for Summit. You will be getting a Summit for next year. I'm echoing, guys. I'm going to just go ahead and mute everybody just because there's some reverb. And when I make my announcement, before I make my announcement, I want everyone to unmute themselves because it's that big of a deal. I hope you guys are getting excited because I'm really excited. Okay. 500 PV Club. We've already got Ashley and Tiffany in the 500 PV. Linda's right behind them, and we've got a bunch of people in the 300, 200 range. So PV, if you don't know what PV stands for, that's personal volume. You get personal volume from your personal orders and your customer orders. If you sign someone up as a coach, it goes to your team volume, not personal volume. So it's 2 different goals, different goals you're pushing for, but 500 PV is one of the things we focus on. Success Club, I want to point out that we have as a team, changed 38 lives this month already. 38 lives in 12 days. That's amazing. I'm really, really proud of that. And I want you guys to focus on the people that we are changing. I want to point out that we have a ton of brand new coaches on this board. Amber has Success Club points. Taylor has Success Club points. Caitlin Mowry has Success Club points. Natasha Kane has Success Club points. And some of our new coaches from last month, are still in Success Club, which is incredible. So I'm really, really proud of you guys. I know if a lot of you are pushing and have like 7,000 links out, and it will happen. Just keep going. We're not even halfway through the month yet. You've got plenty of time. Success Club Trip 2019. New coaches, if you haven't done this yet, make sure you do this like yesterday. Anchorsaway2019.com and register for the Success Club trip. You will not get invited if you're not registered. And the longer you wait to register, the less of a chance you'll have in being invited. Anchorsaway2019.com and make sure you get your name on that list. I want to talk for one brief few minutes about the new beach bars. Whoop, whoop. Beach bars launched last week. This is a new opportunity for you to get income, get Success Club points, and get snack bars that taste freaking amazing. Let me tell you that. I tried these snack bars back in November when we were at Leadership, and they are so good, guys. If I could give you a comparison of what they taste like, they taste like a chewy granola bar, but they're not. They have 10 grams of protein, 150 calories, 0 trans fat, gluten-free, and they count as a half of a red, half of a yellow, and a teaspoon. They fit in our nutrition guides. So we can have these as a snack, and they taste amazing. I don't like nuts, and I like both of these, if that says anything. I don't like nuts, and the cherry chocolate almond is my I do have, let me see this real quick. Hold on, it should open, hopefully. It's being slow. Can you guys, oh, it's opening twice now, here we go. Can you guys see this video? Yep. Boom, beach bars on sale now. So I just wanted to go over the price points on these real quick. Where did you guys go? Okay, here you are. What the? Okay, hold on, sorry. It stopped sharing the screen. Here we go. And back to this. Okay. So in comparison to like the RX bars, Cliff bars, Lara bars, or anything like that, the ratio of protein, sugar, and fiber that we have is obviously better in comparison to any of those. They're very much so on the same price point as any of these other bars. So when you're doing it bar by bar, they are obviously more expensive than a Quaker granola bar because they are not a Quaker granola bar. These are a snack bar. They are not considered protein bars because I think they have to have 15 grams of protein to be considered a protein bar, but they do have 10 grams of protein. So they are still a great snack bar. They are going to make you feel full. One box retails for $39. There are 15 bars in that box, so it's a little more than $2 a bar. Their Coach retail is $29. That's really cheap, guys. It's like $2 a bar. You get 30 personal volume points. So when you stack these up and you get a box or a case of 3 boxes, you get 45 bars. It's only $89 for us, and that's 90 PV. That's cheaper than getting Energize and Recover or Shakeology if you need to get that 90 PV without breaking your bank, if you're trying to get it a little cheaper. It's 60 PV to get 2 boxes. So if you're trying to keep a spouse account active, it's $59. So that's a really good option as well. You can get them in single flavors or you can get them in the multiple flavors. And if you get 90 PV, so if you get all 3, you get Success Club points. If you sell them as all 3, you get Success Club points as long as they are on HD. My challenge for you guys is to order 1 box by Monday. You don't have to order the 30 boxes or anything like that. My challenge is to order 1 box by Monday so that they're there in time for when we get back from Mexico. I am putting together a full promo launch for the beach bars for us. So I'm going to give you scripts. I'm going to give you posts. I'm going to give you everything you need to promote these bars for yourself, including some ideas to use them as giveaways and everything like that. So if everybody can get a box so that they can try them, they can talk about them, they can share about them, I will have all of this put together for you when I get back from Mexico, and we will all do this together. I as well am participating in this, so I'm getting the 3 boxes because I love them and I'm going to feed them to my children every day. But that's my recommendation, is for you guys to get 1 box by Monday. Okay, everybody's on now. Feel free to unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves because this is happening, and I'm stopping my share. Okay, I've got a chat real quick. This crazy news before I sleep. Oh, it's Taylor. I'm sharing. Sorry. So the first Friday of the month, every single month, they announce elite reports, okay? And last month, we outranked our upline, who is Nicolette, which is kind of crazy. I think we were 73 in the company last month. She was 85. We were maybe 71. I don't remember. We were 71 or 73, and she was 85. This month, Nicolette is 71. And guys, we are number 33.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Okay, there are 450,000 coaches. Not all of them are active working coaches, about 25,000 active working coaches. We are number 33 out of that entire
Once they have 2 new patient issues, they're discharged.
I have chills. I want to throw up.
Wow.
That is incredible. And I want to explain why that's happening. That's happening because of you guys. That's not all me, guys. This is not about me. I'm pretty sure I can speak for every single person on here and say that we are normal people. We don't come from money. We don't come from high ranking whatever. We don't come from you look at these coaches, you look at these other top coaches and you're like, oh my God, when I go to leadership things, I feel this big because I'm not that. I don't have all this money. I don't have fake boobs. I wish I did, but I don't have this lavish lifestyle. I don't live like them. I don't act like them. I was talking to Ashley this morning. My dress is $30 for a thing in Mexico. My dress is $30 off of somewhere from China, and I had it delivered, and it's doesn't fit right, and I had it altered and it still doesn't fit right. And I'm going to go into this event where these people are going to have designer dresses that are $7,000, and I'm going to feel this big. And she said, stop feeling that big, because we are creating a movement and a team of normal people people that you want to be around, people that other people can relate to, people that like you don't feel this big around. I can go around any of you and I feel like every single one of you
that message. I don't really know why Dr.
I feel like every single person on this team feels that way, that this is like, these are friends. These are not people that you're afraid of. These aren't people that are unapproachable. These are not people that like you don't get, you know what I mean? And that's what we're creating. We're creating this tribe of people that like each other, that help each other, that really, really are doing this for the right reasons and aren't doing this because they've got the money, or they're not doing this because they've got the prestige or they've got the reputation. Like, that's not us, guys. I mean, half of you are from my hometown now, and we graduated with like 50 kids. There's more cows than people where we're from, and yet we're still making something of this. Like, we are normal people, and like, we're proving it that anybody can do this. Anybody. And I couldn't have done this without every single one of you. Every single one of you have volume. Volume is one of the things that matter for elite. Every single one of you are signing coaches. Single one of you are getting points in your first month. Those things are what add to elite. And I couldn't do this without you. So this is not my victory. This is our victory. And it is April. And there's a very high chance that we will lock in elite in April for the entire year. Which, guys, I want to throw up. This is crazy. It's insane. And I am so, so, so proud of this team. Like, I can't even tell you how proud of this team I am. And you guys deserve all of the recognition, and you deserve all of the praise, because this is why we're doing this. So, and can we just say we outranked Nicolette 2 months in a row? Like, hell yeah.
Not just by like 2 teams either. Like,
no. By
like
lot.
40 teams.
By a lot. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Ashley is 2 coaches away from being a diamond coach, which is going to make us a 5-star team again. Caitlin is 4 coaches away from being a star diamond coach, which is going to give us 25 elite ranking points. Paul's account is 1 coach away from being a star diamond coach, which means Linda is 1 coach away from being a diamond. Which is going to make us 25 more elite points. We got 25 elite points for Paul hitting team leader this month. So things like star diamond, team leader, and popping diamonds in the team, like you guys becoming diamond, is what is going to continue to grow us in ranking and in elite and everything else. So you all contribute. Every single person on this team contributes to elite. So if you guys want to know what you can do personally, like what goals you should be pushing for the team's elite, I can let you know that too. But it's crazy. It's insane. And I never thought it would be me, but I hope you guys all see that it can be you, because it's insane. March 15th was 2 years of me coaching. 2 years. In 2 years, this happened. There's some coaches that have been coaching for 6 years and have never ranked. So it's something you guys should really, really, really be proud of. Okay. On to the call, because I have a lot of information. Okay?
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, thanks for jumping on, Taylor.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, back to our show. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing so I can grab my notes too. I'm just gonna share my screen. Sorry, we'll get it eventually.
Hey Steph, can you remute everybody again too?
Sure can. Thank you. I think I got everybody. Almost there. I think I got everybody. Okay. Alrighty, let's see, we did beach bars. Coach Summit, if you guys have not yet registered for Coach Summit and you want to go, make sure you do so. I don't have the exact link. Just Google 2018 Beachbody Coach Summit and you'll find the link. We have some spots left in our house. If you are staying in our house, final payments are due May 1st. So please pay final payment by May 1st. All right, we are talking today about starting conversations, creating relationships, and sending the invite. That was one of the top topics that you guys said that you are struggling with. So, and I feel like no matter who we are, we can always come back and revisit this topic, because it's obviously the most important thing we do as coaches is creating relationships, creating conversations. So number one thing, we need to build relationships, okay? Before you can walk the walk as a coach, you need to be able to talk the talk. Talking the talk is exactly how you get to walk the walk. You have to have conversations. Conversations is the forefront of everything we do. Before I even talk about Beachbody with a new prospect, I need to get to know them. If you skip this part, people will feel like they're being sold. Then you're going to be a salesperson. So if you skip the relationship building part, like, consider yourself a salesperson. Relationship building is key. All you should be starting, all of you should be starting at least 3 new conversations a day. This means just chatting, getting to know people, nothing about Beachbody yet, okay? So who are you chatting with? You should be adding 5 to 10 new friends on Facebook or Instagram or both every day and introducing yourself. If you guys are new coaches, I would recommend taking some notes during this, because I'm going to give a lot of really good, valuable information, okay? 5 to 10 new friends every day and starting conversations with them. Okay. Number 2, go for no. There is a book about this. There's actually 2. There's the Go for No book, and there's a Go for No for network marketers. Both really good PD books if you need them. But when it comes to breaking the ice, turn off your fear button. So many people get weirded out. They're like, oh my gosh, I've talked to somebody new. I don't even know what to say. Stop worrying about it. Don't be afraid of it. It's okay. If you're afraid that people are going to tell you no, you'll be stuck right where you are. Oh my God, I got to not be sick by Sunday. I used to make it a game to see how many people I could get to tell me no in one day. I still make it my mission to get 25 no's, because I know the 26th is going to be a yes. Remember, no doesn't mean no forever. It just means not right now. And there's probably an underlying factor that they just need you to prove something to them, the value, that it works, whatever. They need you to prove it. So no doesn't mean no forever. So do not remove them from your list unless they say, like, leave me alone. My saying is buy or die. Like, I will follow up until they buy or die. So number 3, ask good questions. My go-to technique for starting conversations is asking questions. The person asking the questions is in control. Do you have kids? This is from last call. So this is the right slide. Sorry, I'm like, what is that slide? Do you have kids? What do you do for a living? What do you do for fun? These questions get the person talking about themselves, which gives you a chance to learn about them. Just continue to ask questions. Stay in control of the conversation. So who do you ask questions to? Who are you going to just start randomly asking questions to? Start with your social media posts. You should all be posting 2 or 3 times on each social media platform that you're using every single day. So ask questions that match your market. One of the questions, my social media market is very much so moms, working moms, stay-at-home moms, whatever. My market is moms. So I ask questions or tell stories or share about my life that would be relevant to them. Lately, it's been lack of sleep. I talk about it all the time, that I'm not sleeping, the kids aren't sleeping, none of us are sleeping, and we're all sick. So my social media questions that I've been saying is like, help, my kid won't sleep. And then I give like a story about the night of Finn waking Christian up, and then both of them in my bed, and then one of them downstairs, and whatever. I give the story. I give a story about what's going on, share my story, let people visualize it, feel my struggle. And then I say, help, any tips are appreciated. You guys, every single mom in the world thinks they're the best mom in the world, and they will give all the advice on being a mom. So asking advice from moms is dangerous. You've got to have a hard skin, but you're going to get a ton of response. So what you do is you follow up with them all privately and thank them so much for their advice and keep asking questions. So one mom will be like, oh my gosh, have you tried this lavender oil? All you have to do is rub it between every single one of their toes and they'll be all better. Whatever it is, send them a message and be like, oh my gosh, I tried oils once. I couldn't get into it. Like, how do you like keep up with it or learn all these things? Like, ask questions. Just have a conversation about whatever you're talking about. Just keep the conversation going. You don't have to invite them at that moment. You're just starting a relationship. Show interest. I could give two craps about essential oils, I'll be honest. But you show interest. You pretend. You sometimes just have to show interest in what they're talking about. Kind of like when my husband shows me videos of cars. Cool, babe. Like, don't care. But I show interest because that's what interests them. So whether it's in person or online, showing interest is a must. Every day I go to my prospect list on Facebook and Instagram and I engage with people. People like comments more than likes. So don't just go through and like all of your posts and stuff. Go in and comment. I try to do like positive posts or uplifting posts. Moms love to hear they're doing a good job. So telling moms that they're doing a good job is always a good option. The key is to be genuine. Whenever I start chatting with a potential customer, I look at their page. So if I'm about to send a private message, I go look at their page first. And I really try to like learn something about them. The key is to be genuine and authentic. It helps build trust and builds that relationship. So when you go to send somebody a message, don't just be like, hey girl, how's it going? Go to their page and be like, hey, Sarah, I see you guys went to the farm last week. Oh my gosh, your daughter looked like she loved the goats. How was it? Whatever. Say something very specific to that person that's genuine and whatever, but ask a question. Okay, this last one's random. It is, but it works. Wear and share. Something I use to like start conversations in person, which so many of you are like, oh my God, I don't like to talk to people in person, but wear something about Beachbody. I go to take my son to school twice a week and I bring my Shakeology cup every single time, and every single time people are like, oh, what's that? Because it's usually like some really weird orange or brown color or green or something. And they're like, what is that? So I could talk about my Shakeology. I talk about it, whatever. Just by wearing team shirts. This shirt, guys, so many people say that there's a typo. They say there's a typo. I'm like, no, there's not. And then I can tell the story of why. I wear Beachbody stuff everywhere. My Team Beachbody shirt, it says TBB. People are, what's that stand for? I can explain it. It's amazing how many people actually care about what you're wearing. But wearing your gear, my husband even wears his Team TransforME shirts or his Beachbody apparel. And it's more like, you work out, dude. But it does start conversations. So wearing and sharing in public is a great way to start conversations too. All right, I'm gonna go dive in a little bit deeper, okay? So now we're gonna talk about some like legit scripts. So if you guys have pens and paper, you guys are probably gonna wanna take a couple little notes here. So number one thing you need to do when it comes to the invite is you need to start the conversation, obviously. For new coaches, I recommend starting with your family and close friends. So first, share with them that you became a coach so that they know what the heck you're talking about and why. Tell them why you became a coach and what the challenge group is doing for you so far. Some of you haven't even joined the challenge group yet, so that might not be applicable, but post something like this. Or a message, I'm sorry. It's something like this. Hey, as I'm sure you've seen, I'm really excited about this new fitness coaching I started, and I'm really excited about helping people. My first focus is to help the closest to me and focus to me. And of course, I thought of you. I'd love for you to join my accountability group here on Facebook. These groups are filled with other ladies all on a mission to better their health and fitness. It would be a great help to me as I get started coaching. Do you have any fitness goals you'd like to work on? If I send that to my cousin, my sister, my whoever, no one would turn me down. They'd be like, girl, like I don't work out. Or they would be like, actually, I want to lose 20 pounds or whatever. It's just an invitation. There's nothing wrong with that. And the people that know you and trust you are going to be your first customers. That's how it usually goes. But maybe you are an only child adopted from a foreign country and you have no friends or family. That's okay. Let's move on. People you know. It could be people you know. So if you're reaching out to people you know, browse your newsfeed, browse your contact list, and send a message to those people. It doesn't have to be an invite. Something like, hey, I love that picture you just shared. So inspiring. How have you been? Oh, your girls are so cute. How have you been? Wow, it's so good to see you doing so well. We should stay in touch more. How have you been? Those boots are adorable. Where'd you get them? It's been so long since we chatted. What's new? Hey girl, how you been? I was just thinking about you and wanted to pop in and say hi. It has just conversation starters. Reconnect with the people from high school. Reconnect with the people you snowboarded with back in the day. Reconnect with the people that you went to church with. Figure out, like, pick a group that you used to be part of and go message all those people. And then the next day, pick a different section of your life and go through the people that way. It just kind of helps you compartmentalize who you're messaging. So it's not like just randomly messaging through your newsfeed. Okay. All of those questions are leading you into forming. So once they respond, show interest to what they're talking about. If they respond, they're like, oh, I'm good. I hate that response, by the way. Don't use that response. If someone asks you how you are, if you message someone and they said, if you said, hey, how are you? Good, how are you? You know that you're like, where am I going to go with this? So don't do it to someone else. If someone says, hey, how are you? Respond nicely. Oh my gosh, I'm so good. We're blah, blah, blah. Give them a response. Give them something. Because the more you give to the conversation, the more you'll get back. So once they respond, show interest and reply to what they said, and eventually add the invite in. It's okay to send that invite in that first conversation. You don't have to wait 4 days or anything like that. You can invite. By the way, I'm sure because usually if someone says like, oh, I'm good, how are you? Good. Where are you working these days? That's where they're working. They're going to ask you where you're working. Oh my gosh, I just started fitness coaching. You bring it right back to where it is. Lead the conversation with the questions you want them to ask you, basically. By the way, my goal this year is to help 100 people reach their fitness goals. So I'm starting a 21-day health and fitness accountability group, and I'm looking for a few people to join me. It's going to just be a group of us motivating and supporting each other, sharing recipes, etc. Would you want me to send you details, or do you know anyone who might be interested? Super simple. Okay. So then the people you don't know. This is when it can get a little tricky. Like, what do I say to people that I have no idea who they are, don't really care because I don't know them yet? You should, like I said before, you should be adding 5 to 10 new friends on Facebook or Instagram or both every day and introducing yourself. So you could be finding these people from, okay, I need to go blow my nose. Hold on. Okay, now I can breathe. Sorry, guys. Where was I? You could be finding these friends from like recommended friends. So like the suggested friends list. You can go through friends of friends. So usually when someone signs up as a challenger, and I don't think they're ever going to coach, I'll go to that person's friends list and go through them because they're probably going to start having a transformation. They're probably going to talk about it a little bit. They might take their shake cup out where they go. And if you're talking to their friends, they're going to be like, oh yeah. I sometimes even say, oh, Ellie just joined my new group. I feel like you guys would love to do this together or whatever. Like if you find somebody like that. I won't lie, Ashley Miller here, I friend requested I posted a picture, a profile picture of her and I. This was after she quit coaching the first time. I posted a profile picture of us. A bunch of her friends liked it. Then I went and friend requested all those people, and then I friend requested every single one of her girlfriends. If you have a best friend that'll let you do that, it's a really good way because you're probably posting pictures with that person all the time. I got a ton of people to join my groups through Ashley. So that might be a really good option for you too, to use your best friend in this process. Somebody you're posting pictures with all the time. So they're going to already see you in their newsfeed. You're not going to be like a stranger to them. Just an idea. Anyway, you can add anyone and everyone. Friend request the heck out of people. I wouldn't do more than like 15 per day. Not more than 15 friend requests because Facebook will be like, you don't know these people. But keep a list of who you add and make sure to start forming those relationships. So as you add new people, have a list of those people so you can go in, you can introduce yourself, then you can invite them, and then you can follow up with them. You have a list to go through. Start by liking or commenting on their posts or pictures. Develop that friendship. What do they do? Where do they live? How can you relate to them? Can you message them about anything to start a conversation? Possibly ask them a question about something they posted or something you can compliment them about. That's how you start the relationship. Connect and relate with them. Then send them a message after you started to relate, to build that relationship. I saw that we have a few friends in common and you look like someone I share a lot of interest with. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself sooner. Then ask a question like, where do you live? How old is your baby? Something like that. Then after they respond to what they said, add in the invite. By the way, I'm starting a 21-day health and fitness challenge. I'm looking for a few people to join me. It's going to be just a group of us motivating and supporting each other, sharing recipes, etc. Would you want some details, or do you know anyone who might be interested? Super friendly invite. It doesn't have to be salesy. Okay, this is my favorite. How do I know you? We get those sometimes. I feel like everybody gets those sometimes. Send them just a quick message. I saw that we have a few friends in common and you look like someone I share a lot of interest with. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself sooner. Your daughter's so cute. How old is she? Change the subject. If they're interested, they'll respond. If they're like creeper, they'll go away. I sometimes even like put that in there. I swear I'm not a creeper. LOL. Your daughter's so cute. Blah, blah, blah. I just add that in there to make it a little bit more friendly. I personally, every time I make a post, especially if it's fitness related or coaching related, I send them all, everyone who likes or comments on my posts, a message. It's right here. I put it in there, but something along the lines of, hey, I saw that you like my photo. Thanks for the support. How you been? How's the family? If it's somebody really like close to you. You just want to really start a conversation that'll lead to the invite. And then you go back to step one and you go through that whole process that we were just talking about. Hey there, friend. I just want to say thank you so much for the support on my page. It really encourages me to keep doing what I'm doing. Just a thank you. Or the one that I have posted here. Hey, I saw that you liked my post about my recent transformation. Thanks for that. I really appreciate the support. Might not seem like a big deal, but to put myself out there like that is scary. So your support means the world to me. If you're interested in learning more about what I'm currently doing, I'd love to share. But if you're just being supportive, thank you so much, because any support is motivation to me. I love that script. I use that script very often. Okay. Step 2, find out their goals. Their why. Not your goals to sell them a challenge pack, not your goals to hit Success Club, not your goals to make us even higher up in the elite ranking, or my goals. It's their goals. You need to focus on them. So if someone comes to you or reaches out to you first, this is where you'd want to start the conversation. This is where you're going to start your process of signing them up. Hey, I'd love to get you more information. Can you tell me what your specific goals are? What are your specific goals? They want your help, guys. These people are coming to you because they want your help. This is a great chance for you to ask 1 or 2 questions to really get them to reflect on their why. Like, what would that mean to you? If you lost 20 pounds, what would that mean to you? You want to lose 100 pounds? Like, what would you feel like looking in the mirror if you lost 100 pounds? Make them reflect on it. Make them feel it. Make them think about it. So taking a moment to slow down and ask why they are asking will build a deeper value in relationship and will be more likely to get them to join the group. If they ask about price, because you know that comes up really quick, distract them. We don't talk about price until we've talked about goals, talked about a program that fits their needs, and everything else. Price does not even come out of our mouths until the end of the conversation. Don't let it. Like, distract the conversation until the end. So you could say something like, I'd love to give you more information. My challenge groups and coaching are completely free. You just have to get your fitness program and nutrition to participate. What are your fitness goals? Get the goals first. So then we talk about the challenge groups. So we've talked about, like, yeah, they're interested. They want to know more information. They show interest in the group. Awesome. So I'm a coach and my job is to motivate you and support you in reaching your goals. I run online health and fitness accountability groups that the team posts in every day. They last for about 30 days. I give you daily tips and assignments. We do a workout, and since diet makes up 70% of your results, there'll be a major emphasis on teaching you how to eat to fuel your body during the challenge. I give you recipes, meal plans, grocery lists, clean eating tips, support, and motivation. I also address the emotional eating, restaurants, going on vacation, temptations, cheat meals, body image, and more. It's really just a close-knit little group of friends that become like a little family. We all keep each other accountable. You do everything at home on your time, on your schedule, no in-person meetings or group workouts. Does this sound like something you'd be interested in? Also, if saving or making money for referring people to challenges interests you, we have an option for that too. You could send all of that at the same time. Why is my nose so terrible? I've been fine for like 2 days and now all of a sudden I'm like dying. Okay, so that's what I would send them. I would send them a message similar to that, get them interested. If they are interested, they're probably gonna be like, how much is it? You're gonna still avoid that question. I'd love to give you more information. My groups are totally free. We just have to get you a program in the nutrition. So you just have to get your fitness program in nutrition to participate. So we're going to go talk about what program works best for you. So based on your fitness goals, I feel like this program would be the best for you. I'm so excited to get you started. One of the most important aspects of my challenges, even above the physical transformation, are the mental breakthroughs that occur. There are so many ways to lose weight or tone up, but honestly, only one to stay healthy, and that's by making a shift in the way you think about nutrition and exercise, and most importantly, the way you think about yourself and your potential. So that's really what we focus on. So what type of workouts do you like to do? Cardio that is high intensity, dance cardio, sports type, or something with strength training, or a mixture of both? Also, what are your eating habits like? Find out what workouts they like to do. What are their eating habits? And then I usually ask, have you ever done an at-home fitness program before? That way, if they have the 21-day fix, you're not recommending the 21-day fix. You can figure out if they've ever done one, which ones they've done. Okay. So I have a couple programs that would work best for you that I think would be perfect for you for what you want to achieve, and will give you some awesome results. If I send you a couple quick video links to show you what I think will be best for your goals, when would you have a chance to check them out? For those of you who are reading our GoPro book, he specifically said, get that follow-up date, right? When are you going to watch this? If I send this to you, when will you watch it? This is coming into play right here. If I send you these links, when would you be able to watch them? Get that commitment and then send the links. That way you have permission to follow up with them. All right, awesome. Here's a quick video clip of each. Or if it's just one, you can just send them one. Check it out and I'll follow up with you the link. If they said they'll watch it later today, check it out and I'll follow up with you in the morning or whatever. Whenever they said they're going to watch it, follow up with them after that. So I have scripts, guys, for nearly every program we have. Okay. So if you're talking to someone and you're like, they're interested in the 21-day fix, or they're interested in core to force, or they're interested in a specific program, I use this app. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen totally. Hold on. I'm going to show you this really quick because it's super helpful to me. You guys might like it too. Stop share, reshare. I use this app called Evernote, and it syncs with my computer and my phone. So I'll put in right here the scripts, and I can pull these and just copy and paste them whenever I need them. So like core to force, country heat, 21-day fix. These are like the ones that I hammer and chisel. These are the ones that I use often. So I can just copy and paste these scripts into my messages. But if you guys need scripts on something specifically, for 80-Day Obsession, I just use the video. I'm going to go back to just sharing the other screen. I just use the video that's on YouTube. The Beachbody promo videos work really well. So if you need to just if you just want to send a video, that's fine. If you want a script, just message me or your coach. I'm sure we have a script that would work for you. Let me go back to, okay. Again, if they're asking about price, you got the program, you're still avoiding the question because we haven't even talked about Shakeology yet, okay? You're still avoiding it. Well, my challenge groups or coaching are completely free. You just have to get your program and nutrition, and that depends on which one you get. So we go to the next step, okay? We're going to talk about Shakeology for a second. This is something that I don't put a lot of emphasis on sometimes. Sometimes I just kind of be like, oh, and it comes with Shakeology. But for others, this is where it's at. Like this is what they're looking for, is a protein shake, or they're looking for a quick breakfast, or they're looking for something. So talking about Shakeology, this is how I would do it in those instances. I'm really excited for you to get started. I feel like this program is going to work so good for you. Are you familiar with Shakeology at all? And then I ask, they say yes or no. And then I say something like this. Well, the awesome thing about Shakeology is that it's an all-natural nutrition shake full of vitamins and nutrients that tastes like a Wendy's Frosty and has over 70 nutrients/superfoods. Most shakes are just protein shakes, which aren't even necessary unless you have a protein deficit. But what most people have is a nutrition deficit. So in order to get all the vitamins, minerals, nutrients you would need to support your body from whole raw foods, you'd have to eat over 27,000 calories a day, which clearly isn't possible. But Shakeology has the equivalent nutrition as if you were to go to the salad bar 5 times. So it's good stuff. Check out this quick video and let me know what you think. I do want you guys to see this video, and I'm going to put it in the chat box so you guys have it. We'll watch it quick.
We all know the USDA recommends 5
It's
to
only
9
4 minutes.
servings
We'll
of
watch it
fruit
quick.
and vegetables daily. But who can manage to have 9 servings of fruit and vegetables in one day? Well, we can help. It's called Shakeology, a breakthrough superfood protein shake like nothing else on the market. This revolutionary nutrient-dense superfood shake is filled with the healthiest ingredients from around the world, all in one glass. Shakeology. This daily dose of dense nutrition can help you lose weight, gain energy, stay regular, and get healthy.
I was introduced to Shakeology within days. I felt different inside and out. The energy that I got was unbelievable. I don't eat vegetables. Not a single vegetable. Now I'm drinking them for breakfast. Deliciousness. I just keep losing weight. I drink it every day. It's just changed my life.
Obesity has reached epidemic proportions, and so have heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol. These are the leading cause of death in America. But the good news is, you can have your quality of life back thanks to Shakeology, the revolutionary shake created by Beachbody CEO Carl Deichler and health and wellness experts Isabel Deichler and Darren O'Lean.
I'm Darren O'Lean, in one of the most amazing places on earth, and I'm here to search for the most amazing, powerful, nutritious superfoods on the planet. Let's go see it. Let's go find it. Let's get it as natural as we can and get it to you.
The ingredient list in Shakeology is amazing. Things like essentially superfoods, super berries, super grains, the chia seed, quinoa, which has all of the essential amino acids and high in protein.
Because of the protein, because of the fiber, because of the antioxidants, you're nourishing yourself in such a deep, profound way in order to remain healthy and assimilating food and putting it out there as opposed to storing it as fat.
Shakeology is a well-engineered product that's far ahead of anything else I've seen. I have patients who have already started on Shakeology, and I've got some really positive feedback.
As soon as I tried Shakeology, I was in love with it. I lost 30 pounds. Getting healthy and losing weight was not just about my physical appearance. It was about eating healthy for my family.
And it's changed the lives of countless people across the country. In a recent survey of nearly 3,000 Shakeology users, 93% felt healthier, 86% had more energy, and 81% had fewer junk food cravings since drinking Shakeology daily. Shakeology comes in 6 delicious flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and greenberry, as well as vegan chocolate and vegan tropical strawberry. Shakeology's unique vegan formulas are 100% soy-free, lactose-free, and dairy-free.
I absolutely love the tropical strawberry vegan Shakeology. It tastes fantastic. It's decadent.
Chocolate vegan Shakeology tastes as good. It makes you feel good. I mean, it's the healthiest meal of the day. Delicious.
Made with our proprietary protein blend of rice, pea, and oat, along with quinoa, amaranth, and chia, vegan Shakeology has all 9 essential amino acids.
Protein and amino acids are the essential building blocks of muscle, so that in combination with all of the components of Shakeology, an individual can optimize the way their body functions.
Imagine how much more you can enjoy life if at least once a day you're fueling your body with the stuff it really craves. One of the reasons that we eat so much and other stuff doesn't satisfy our cravings is because the body's not fed. So it's like, I didn't get enough fiber, I didn't get enough protein, I didn't get enough vitamins and minerals and prebiotics and so on. Give me more. So next time you're driving by Dairy Queen, McDonald's, and Burger King and Pizza Hut, you'll be thinking, there's got to be something out there. I remember it was green and gorgeous and blue skies. Well, now it's in a bag, and it's called Shakeology.
Shakeology, the healthiest meal of the day.
So totally a little corny, and I do not recommend tropical strawberry. Gross. It's not my favorite. But they do have cafe latte too. This is an older video. It doesn't have the cafe latte on there. But we also have cafe latte and the vegan cafe latte. So we have a few other flavors. But that video is really, really helpful to send to people that so they know a little bit about what exactly is Shakeology. And Darren O'Lean, if you don't know him, Google him. He is so freaking cool. His legit job title is superfood hunter. And what I like picture is him like on his like hands and knees, like army crawling around looking for these superfoods. But he really does go to these indigenous locations. He talks to farmers in their indigenous location. Shakeology is created all over the world. Every single ingredient is grown in its indigenous location. We do not grow anything here in the US. So everything is grown where it comes from. It's farmed there by the indigenous cultures, and then it is tested there. Then it's brought to the United States. It is tested here, and then it is put into Shakeology, and it is tested again. It's triple tested. Every single ingredient is triple tested that is in Shakeology, which is why it is as expensive as it is. They have created the most dense nutrition shake they can possibly create in this bag at the lowest value they possibly can market it at. The value that you're getting in this one shake is, I think that they put it down there. If you ate all the things separately, $42 is what it would cost for you to have one shake. I just realized that I sent that link privately. The link is in the chat if you guys want to save that YouTube link. That way you guys can share that with your people. And let me quick finish up the presentation, and we can get questions. Okay. So talk about Shakeology. And then when they are like, hell yeah, sign me up, I need that stuff. Tastes like a Wendy's Frosty, give it to me. Then it's time to sign them up. You're going to use Share a Cart. You're going to go to shareacart.com. First thing you're going to say is, okay, great. What's your email address and what flavor shake would you like? We have chocolate, vanilla, cafe latte, strawberry, greenberry, and tropical strawberry. My personal first favorites are the first three, and I can do even a mixed box of those if you'd like. They'll tell me what flavor they want. They'll give me their email address. Perfect. Final thing. There are two ways you can sign up, as a coach or as a customer. I highly recommend signing up as a coach. Don't worry, you don't have any coaching obligations, but it's the same price, and you'd save 25% on your shakes next month. It's silly not to. If you decide to cancel your shakes, you can cancel your coach account at any time as well. Is it okay if I send you the coach form? One time ever did someone say no to that. One time ever. So that works really well for me. Obviously, what works well for some people doesn't work well for others. So do your own thing if that doesn't work for you. Okay, I just have a few things I want to mention, just some like things to remember, important things to remember. When helping someone see the value of a challenge pack and or the coaching opportunity, remember you are the one offering them something of value, whether it's health, wellness, an amazing business opportunity, not vice versa, their money in your hands. They're not offering you money. You are offering them the value. Money comes and goes. Fine, $40 for a challenge pack, cool, thanks. But you are giving them an opportunity to change their life. Speak and type with that confidence, and you will be taken seriously. You will be taken as in, like, this isn't just like a quick sale for you. If you talk to them about the true change in their life and how this is going to work for them, they're going to take you seriously. When somebody messages you anything about what you're doing, if they message you and they're like, hey girl, saw your post, what are you doing? We have a tendency to word vomit. We get so excited that we're like, oh my God, you gotta do this, blah, blah, blah. And we just kind of go crazy. And we're like, have you heard of Beachbody? Do you want Beachbody? It's 21-day fix, Shakeology, blah, blah, blah. They're like, okay, you're crazy. You too much. I don't know what you're talking about. And we kind of word vomit. Stop. Within the first 2 responses to them, you should ask the question of, what are your goals? Calm down. Be a professional. What are your fitness goals? Hey, thanks so much for the support. What are your fitness goals? Calm down. Be a professional. Don't if you jump to the like, oh my God, you should do this, they're going to think you're just trying to sell them something. Slow it down. Ask them what their goals are. Really, really relate to them. Not only will you help them see the value in what you have to offer and get them thinking about what they really want, like they really need this. They are messaging you. They need it. Remind them that they need it. But this strategy will help you avoid that word vomit. It's so easy to get excited about what we do and ramble on, but sometimes we need to shut up and let the other person talk. Ask the questions and let them talk. Remember that you care what they're saying and respond to what they're saying. So don't interview them. Oh, have you ever done an at-home fitness program? Great. What one have you done? Great. Don't do that. Respond to them. Be like, have you ever done one before? Oh yeah, I did Jillian Michaels, whatever. Oh girl, I have 6 of those DVDs. They just sat there and collected dust. We all know we've got workout DVDs sitting in our houses somewhere that collected dust, but we didn't have an accountability group to plug into to actually do them, right? Am I right? Like we've all had them and we stop and we don't finish them because we don't have this community. That's the value here, guys. This community of us having the coach, having someone to keep you accountable, someone to write your grocery list. I mean, yeah, sign me up. So anyway, those are my things for today. Can I open this for questions? Somebody's got to have questions.
I have a bar question.
Yeah.
Is it only SC for new people?
It's only SC for the past 6 months.
Okay.
You can only get 2 Success Club points per person every 6 months.
Okay.
So if you have if you have an old person, just ask for a new email address.
Gotcha.
Stephanie, where do we find some of these scripts? I mean, like I tried to write down as many notes as I could, but
I will, you know what? I'm just going to copy and paste all my notes into a file in the team page. I'm just going to label it invite call, and it's going to have all my notes from this call. Okay? I'm just going to create a document.
On our Facebook page, you mean? Like our coaching page?
The team page, yep. The Team TransforME Coach community.
Okie dokie.
Call notes. So it's probably not going to, like, you're just going to have to scroll through and be like, I literally read from this, so it's the exact call. So you can go back and watch the video, or you can just go look at this. I just published it. So it's in our team page. And I'll put this recording in the team page too. Did this clarify or like help anyone guide you into like how you should have your conversations? Does this help a little bit? Yeah. Does anybody have questions of like a spot that they're struggling in the conversations? I know someone said that I was supposed to address this on the call, is when conversations go dead, when people go away. If you're talking to someone and they like just drop off the face of the planet, they stop responding to you. 2 things. Go comment on their posts. Hey, I sent you a message, girl. That one usually works for them to be like, oh, I can't ignore her anymore. But also send them a GIF. If you send a GIF, they can't see it on their preview screen. They actually have to click it to see what it is. So they won't know what it is without actually reading the messages. It's kind of a little trick. So if you just send them a GIF like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So send them a message and then send a GIF. So like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited with like I'm so excited GIF or something like that. It's just a little trick to get them to actually read the messages. Send them a message that says, hey, I haven't heard from you in a little while. I don't want to keep bugging you. If you're not interested anymore, I'll just take you off of my list. If you tell someone you're going to take them off the list, they're like, oh, no, don't take me off your list. Like, I want to, I just don't have the money or whatever. They'll usually respond. If they don't, you know they're not interested. Does that help? Yeah. Anybody have questions? I challenge everyone 2 things. Beach bars, if you can swing it. I would recommend getting beach bars. Taylor? I can't hear you. You're muted. If you click the button in the bottom corner, there you go.
Unmute myself. There you go. So bringing up beach bars, that brings up a question. Actually, I had it earlier. If I want to sign up my spouse and stuff, can I just add the beach bars to that program instead of him like doing Shakeology, since I'm doing Shakeology and I want bars and he's going to go underneath me so I can still get points?
So they didn't have a challenge pack with bars yet. I'm hoping that they eventually do. But you could get Success Club points by getting a 90 PV, so the 3 box of bars, but you would have to pay the $40 coach fee. But it's kind of works out because you pay the $40 coach fee and you'd be getting the bars at the coach discount. So it kind of is.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So I just was saying it kind of equates. So it would still be like the $80-some the coach cost for the bars plus the $40 coach fee is what it would end up being, rather than retail, which is like $120 something for the bars.
Okay.
It kind of turns out to be the same amount of money. And it's cheaper than
So if I sign him up or anything like that and I send him an email, how I set that up in ShareCart is that I do all the information, then I ask if I want to do a coach or a customer, and I click coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just go in there and I add the bars or something like that. And
it would be under nutrition, I think, is where the bars are. Unless there might be its own category. I'm not sure. It might have its own category or it's under nutrition. But you'll find the bars. You'll want the 3 pack of bars, like the 3 boxes, so the 90 PV. Actually, to sign him up, you only need 2 boxes. It would make him active.
Okay.
You won't get Success Club points unless it's 3.
Okay, so it's better to do 3.
It is. 3 boxes, and you want to make sure it's on Home Direct.
Home Direct?
Like on auto ship, monthly auto ship. You can change it at any time, but to get Success Club points, it always has to be auto ship.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So my challenge is get the bars if you can get them. And then the second challenge is share about Mexico. We are leaving for Mexico on Sunday. You guys are working to go on the next trip. Share about this trip. Share about the opportunity that Beachbody gives us to go on this trip. I'm going, Taylor's going, Caitlin's going, Nicolette's going, Jess Harper's going, Kat Cowan's going. I feel like that's all the people that are going from her team. So share about that, like that your team is going. You've got teammates going to Mexico, all inclusive, paid for, like everything is included on these trips. Last year when we went to Punta Cana, we got to the airport, or left the airport, I should say. We didn't spend a penny from the time we left the airport to the time we got back to the airport. Everything was included the entire time. These are all inclusive vacations. And you guys are now working towards going on the one next year or the year after. It depends on how long it takes you guys to get your business up and running. But either way, you're working on one. And you will go on one if you make it your goal. You will go on one. So
what does it take exactly again?
You need to be hitting Success Club. Success Club is what drives your rank in terms of how you get invited to go. So the higher in Success Club points you get, the more likely you'll be to get to be invited. So, and then to be invited to go on the 2020 trip, you'll get invited in January based on how many Success Club points you had this year. So if you rock Success Club this year, in January, you'll be invited to the following one, and you'll have all of next year to earn it. And by hitting Success Club 10 each month, you will have it completely paid for. So that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. Bust your buttons in Success Club this year to get invited. Yeah, Britt.
I have a question. So Jerry has Home Direct right now for Energize Recover. Can I switch back and forth between that and the bars?
Yeah, you just need him because he's already a coach. You're not getting Success Club points for him. You need 50 PV in his account. So you could do Recover 1 month, 2 boxes of Energize, or 2 2 boxes of bars one month, Energize and Hydrate one month. You just need 50 PV.
So, and I can just change that through like that chat anytime I want.
Yes, you can cancel the Home Direct in his account and just order 50 PV. It doesn't have to be on Home Direct in his account.
Oh, it doesn't have to be.
Not anymore. The first one does for Success Club. You're not trying to earn Success Club in his account or anything like that, so he doesn't need to have Home Direct. He just needs 50 PV every 4 weeks.
Okay.
To
All right, that's
stay
what,
active.
and to cancel Home Direct then, so I can do that, so I can trade off what I get. Can I do that through the chat?
Yes, you can do that through the chat. You can just say, I'd like to cancel all Home Direct on his account. You have to do it through his account. Also, you don't need him active until you are pushing for Emerald. Until you have another person, you can cancel that for right now and just let him be inactive. That's okay. So you're not spending all that money every month. You can just leave him inactive until you have another coach to keep you Emerald.
Right. Okay.
Makes
All
sense?
right. Yeah.
And then, like Taylor, you want another coach right now because you are pushing for Emerald now. Until Brittany, you have another coach, I would not even keep him active unless you want something. If you want to order.
So he's active right now because he's on Home Direct.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And he will be active. So if you placed an order today, he'd be active for 4 weeks. So if it was the 12th, he'd be active till the 12th of May. And then he'd go inactive.
And I can't enter all that stuff. So I know I'll get it every month. So I'll be fine. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and he can cancel. You can cancel that at any time, and you can just place orders. If you're placing orders through your spouse account, if you want to buy extra things, always place them through your spouse account for volume purposes for yourself. Also, putting them on Home Direct and canceling them will save money on shipping. A lot of money on shipping.
Wait, say it one more time.
Purchase it on Home Direct and then just cancel it because you'll save a ton of money on shipping.
Okay.
You just have to remember that you have things on Home Direct.
Right. Okay.
So since I'm pushing for Emerald right now, Stephanie, and I already have one person, just signing my hubby up or my spouse next to me would push me into that category, correct?
You'd be Emerald, yes.
Yeah, so then if I got the other person that I was talking about, both of them would happen on Friday. That would push me into Ruby?
Nothing yet. So Emerald, I'm going to just draw you guys a picture real quick. If anybody has other things to do and they need to jump off, I can just chat with the new coaches. I understand. This is you, okay? You've got one person right now under you. You have a left leg and you have a right leg. Signing up your spouse will make you Emerald, okay? So that would, sorry, you can hardly see this. You plus 2 is Emerald. The next rank advancement would be Ruby, which means it could be, you could have as many people here as you want, but one on each side has to be Emerald. So like your hubby became an Emerald or your friend became an Emerald. You would have to have one on each side has to become Emerald, and then you're Ruby.
So if I sign up, let's say if I sign up my hubby, that would push me into Emerald. So the next person that I sign up, which would be that other friend of mine, I would want to put under my hubby, right?
No.
So I could start to make him Emerald?
No.
Okay.
Nobody cares about Ruby, I'll be honest. Ruby's stupid. Ruby's dead.
All
right. So the next goal you want to push for is you want to have 4 coaches on each side. Okay? You want 4 on your left and 4 on your right. And you want 1 Emerald on each side. This is Diamond. 12 total coaches. So you have 4 coaches on your left side, 4 coaches on your right side, and 1 on each is Emerald. Does this make sense?
Yeah, sorry. My little one was getting a little anxious. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. So, like, I guess I don't understand how the right and the left leg work. Do those automatically fall into place when you sign people up?
In your online office, you can monitor your business and change the preferred placement. You can place them where you want to place them.
Sorry.
You can place them where you want to place them. You can choose left or right when you're placing your coaches. Here, I'll share my screen and show you guys real quick. I'm going to monitor my business, preferred placement, okay? When you click on preferred placement, you will see set preferred placement or automatic. You definitely want to have it set to set preferred placement so you can control it. You can have it set to your left leg or your right leg. I wouldn't do anything else. Set it to your left or set it to your right. That way you can control which side is which. Taylor, I need to look at my downline to see where you are to tell you which leg is your strong leg and which leg is your weak leg. And Amber, I can tell you too. You have a strong leg and a weak leg. If and when you sign up your spouse, I would recommend putting them on the top of your weak leg because you can control that account and it will double your income. So Taylor, you are on Paul's right leg, which means that your left leg is your weak leg. Linda is signed up on your left leg right now. If you can get one of your other girls to sign up as a coach, I would put them on your right leg and your spouse on your left leg. You're muted.
Oh, sorry. And then put Linda where?
Linda's going to stay there. Once you sign someone up, you can't move them.
Oh, okay.
You've got like 48 hours, but leave Linda there.
Okay.
So sign up your next friend on your right leg and sign up your spouse on your left. My spouse is the top of my business on my left, and he racks in the volume because this is my downline. You guys are looking at my downline right now. Because all of these people on the left side, anywhere that you see left here, all of this volume here adds to his volume. He gets that volume too. So for example, Maggie, she's here. She gets all the volume underneath of her. Caitlin, she gets the volume under her. My second CBC gets the volume under it. All of that volume contributes to the team volume, which contributes to team cycle volume. So when you team cycle, you bonus every single week based on team volume. Does that make sense a little bit? It's really confusing. It took me a long time to wrap my head around it.
It is a little confusing, not gonna lie.
I'm just saying, think of the top few spots in your business as like CEO, vice president, blah, blah, blah. They're the ones that are going to make the most money based on the team's performance. So if you're going to go somewhere with this business, I recommend signing up your spouse, and I recommend doing it soon in your business. Paul was my first coach. I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I signed him up as my first coach. And he now, I can show you.
Well, I was talking to my hubby, and he was just like, well, what's the point of me signing up and then us putting all this money into it, and then we're still going to have to pay for it. So I was kind of trying to explain to him why it was important.
So if you can get Emerald with 2 other coaches, so like your friend and your other friend, and you put him here, sign him up and leave him inactive. He doesn't have to be active right now, but he'll be at the top of your business. So when you start to grow your business, he'll be there that you can grow him. Paul's a diamond coach. He's almost a star diamond coach, and he's never worked this business a day in his life. So having him at the top of my business, though, he's collected all that volume. So as I build his business, he's already got one side of his business is full of volume. So as I build his business, he team cycle bonuses every week, which is what I wanted to show you. I keep track of my income every single week. And I'm candid with this. I don't care who knows how much I make because I feel like this is what drove me. This top number. This is how much I made in my personal account this week. $716 this week. 468 of it was from team cycle bonus. So more than half of it was from team performance. I didn't have to sell for that $468. This is my second CBC. My second business center earned $405 this week. 90 of it was from team. And then Paul's account earned $318 this week, and 234 of it was from team. I don't do anything in his account. It is just there. So it is there now. I built it originally, but now it's just there. So $318 last week was $183.25. It kind of varies every week. just because it sits there collecting volume. And it has a few coaches in it that work. My full paycheck this week was $14.39, and $7.92 of it was team cycle bonus. Okay, so that's just from team volume. That's where you want to learn about placement and the strategy of placement. Does that make sense? And I feel like this isn't, I don't share this to be like, oh yeah, I made this. I don't share it like that. This mattered to me in the beginning because I wanted to see my potential and how I needed to do it to get there. So that's why I share this with you. And I will share it anytime you want to. If you want to see this, I'm happy to give you more or walk you through it further. These were my months last year, like how much, I don't know why it says I made nothing in December. I totally made money in December. But
you keep track of this like this on a spreadsheet that you made for what you use this for tax purposes too at the end of the year for your 1099?
No, they'll send you a 1099, so you don't need to keep track of this for tax purposes. I keep track of this because when Leah comes to me and she says, what do I need to do to make $500 a week? I can look back and I can say, on the weeks that I made approximately $500, what was I doing? My team volume in that account was 535 here. I can tell you what my business looked like when I was making that much money. I do it so that I can compare how much money I made this year to versus last year. I can do it so I can see that like, I have like my workouts. When I was doing 4 workouts a week, guys, I bet you this paycheck wasn't that great. $500. I wasn't working out. Guess what? When you don't work out, you don't get results. When you don't get results, you don't make money. Like, it's part of it. If you look at the actual things you're doing, you can see like when I was growing my Facebook friends list. If I wasn't growing my Facebook friends list, if I lost friends, I can see all of that. I can see my volume. And so this time last year, this week of last year, 1465 and 1085 was my volume. Guess what, guys? My volume's doubled, which is why my income's doubled. So when you look at volume and you think about volume, that's when you know, like volume directly contributes to income. So volume is from my personal orders, my coaches' orders, and their customer orders. So it's the team volume. So it's total, like, how is the team doing? Which is why it's important to help your coaches sell their challenge packs, get to Success Club, do those things. Does that make sense? That's where you want to start to like continue to grow. I know we're way over our time, guys, but I feel like this is important and I feel like you guys are learning something. So I also want to point out, if you think of this business is one of those businesses where your success adds to my success. My success adds to my upline success. You can't look at it that way. Sorry. When you look at it as in, this is my business from here down. My business starts here and I control what's beneath it. I have no control about what's going on top. I have no control about that. I mean, you think about it, Brittany gets 4 levels up from me. She contributes to all of our volume, or she gets all of our volume. You know what I mean? It contributes to her. If I thought about it like that, and if there was someone in my upline who I didn't like, I'd be like, ugh, I can't believe that like they get to make money off of me. Whatever. You can't think of it like that in these kinds of businesses. You have to think of it as, this is my business. What am I going to do with it? And think of it as you down, no one else. Make sense? Because otherwise you get wrapped in the mindset of like, oh my gosh, well, she's only doing so good because I'm doing so good. And like, that will cross your mind, and you've got to quickly get yourself out of that mindset and be like, you know what? I don't care what she's doing. I'm doing me and I'm doing awesome. And you need to remember that. You need to remember it's from you and your team. Make sense? Okay, just want to mention that. Question when you have time. I have a friend signing up Friday as a coach. She would be my second coach. Do you recommend I sign my boyfriend up before she signs up so I can use him as my left leg? Let me quick look. That's Tasha, I think. Let me quick look at your business. I think I can still see you. You're under Caitlin, who is under Amanda. No, just kidding. Who's your coach? Who's your upline? Tasha, who is your upline? I don't know who your upline, or Is Tabby your upline? No. I don't know who your upline is. Holly. Cool. Taylor. Okay. So let me get to Taylor. Taylor. Holly. Holly. Taylor has a Haley and a Holly. I'm real confused lately. Natasha. There we go. Okay. You are on the left leg of Holly. So your left leg is your strong leg. You have a friend signing up. I would sign your spouse up on your left, on your right leg. So I would sign your friend up on your left and your spouse up on your right. So as your second person on your right. Because that's your weak leg. Amber, do you want to know where yours is? Okay. You are on my right leg, so your weak leg is your left leg. I feel like this was super, super helpful for so many reasons. So it was friend on my right, boyfriend on my left. You have, sorry, I have to go back. You have a friend on your right now. You want to sign your spouse up on your right as well, and your next friend on your left. Your right is your weak leg. If I sign my hubby up, what would I need? Christine. This is good, though. This is really, really good. I'm glad you guys are asking questions. Your left, Christine, is your weak leg. I'm glad you guys did this. Leah, you know your left and right? You know your weak leg?
Yeah, I think we've talked in the past. I think I have mine set so that I think I'm set up good.
Okay.
I just got to hit my goal.
You do.
Pissing me off, so.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? Feel free to ask questions. It could be about anything. Amber, do you have any questions? Hold on, you're muted. Can you click on mute? There you go.
I can, yeah. Okay. So yesterday I was signing somebody up, and she's like, yeah, send me the coach form, blah, blah, blah. And then she's going through and she goes, this is a lot, I'm not ready. Like, how do I respond to that? Because then she ended up signing up as a customer. She goes, can you send me the customer form? And I felt like she was at that point where she was either gonna not do it if I didn't. So I'm like, sure, I'll send you the customer form, not a problem, which is fine. Yeah. But in the future, is there a way to recover her back so that way she's not?
So the $15 per month thing is what scares a lot of people. So what I would say is there's no additional cost your first month. You're paying the same exact thing. You could get on the phone too. It's easier to talk or use a voice memo on your phone. It's the same cost your first month. The second month, you will be charged $15, but you're saving $32 on your shakes. So you're still saving $17 if you decide to continue Shakeology. If you decide you don't want to, you can cancel everything and you're not charged for anything further. But it will save you money if you continue your shakes.
Okay. So as long as they cancel, right. So if I emphasize that they can cancel and it won't matter going forward anyways. Okay.
Yes, correct. But if they choose to continue their shakes or they want Energize or they want a t-shirt or they want whatever, everything's 25% off.
Okay.
They save 25% off of everything. The beach bars, mom crack, you know, the essentials.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
So if you had to pick a flavor for the beach bars, because I'm just on the fence with them, you would do the cherry. Right?
I'm not a big peanut butter fan though. Like I like peanut butter like on bananas, but beyond that, like the cherry ones are so good. There's like little chunks of like flaky cherries in them. It's really good.
Okay.
But the peanut butter ones are so much more probably child friendly. The kids would probably love the chocolate peanut butter ones more if you're gonna like throw them in Lola's lunch or anything like that. They're so good. I'm totally giving them to my kids. All right, if that's everything, no team call next week. I will be slightly intoxicated drinking margaritas on my way home from Mexico. So there's,
Thursday?
yeah, there's Sunday to Thursday.
Hey, Stephanie, if I have a personal question about my free fitness page group thing that I have going on, should I just message you?
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be perfect. Everybody good? Okay. Make a post about Mexico. Talk about your team going. Talk about how you will be there at the next trip or the trip after or whatever. Make a post about it and be like, this is part of why I do what I do, because like they make it, these trips are family friendly. You could take your kids if you wanted to. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you could if you wanted to. You can, I don't even know where the next trip is to the Bahamas, but beyond that, like they don't announce them until January. You'll find out where the one after that is. I'm hoping for Disney because I would like to take my kids somewhere someday.
I don't know if they would ever do Disney.
They've done Disney.
Have they?
Yeah, twice.
I didn't know that.
Yep. I'm hoping for Disney again. There's a lot of talk about it, so that would be pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Post on the team page, post in our chats, and I will get the trainings up before I go get a mani-pedi. See you guys later.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.